Hello, welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new here, I'm Tina, and this is Hanging with Frugal Tina. Welcome. So, dinner tonight, we need to talk. There were a lot of things that went into deciding what we're gonna make for dinner today because it's later in the day. So I don't have a whole lot of time. So, I was thinking about grilling, but it's so hot out there, you guys. I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna be drenched in sweat, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants to see that. I don't want to experience that. It's too hot to even get on the grill. It's also too hot where I don't want to heat up my house, so I don't want to use the oven. So what am I left with? Stovetop or crock pot? Well, guess what? It's later in the day, so crock pot is out, right? So I have to think of something that I can make for dinner quickly. Stovetop. And that's what we're going to do today. I came up with the idea of what we're going to make today, and it's another new recipe to my kids, not to me, but to my kids it'll be new to them, and it was under $4, y'all. Under $4. Let me say that again. Under $4, and it's going to feed us all. So without further ado, let's get it, let's go. Let's see if those pots, come on. Here's what you're gonna need. Now, when I say it was under $4, I just want to clarify, I am using things from my pantry, but the main ingredients that you're going to need was under $4. So let's just be clear on that. So there are only 3 items on this counter that I had to buy. So you need some ground meat. I always use ground turkey. Our tummies can't even handle the ground beef anymore. But when beef comes down, the ground beef, we'll start using that again. You're going to need some a ramen type or udon noodles. I have to use those. One, they were actually less than Top Ramen or the other one. Those are 36 cents each, I think, and you only need 2. And you're going to need some spinach. You can use fresh, but I had frozen, so that's what I'm using. You're also going to need some cornstarch, sesame oil, soy sauce, some rice wine vinegar or white vinegar if you don't have it, a little bit of honey, some garlic, parsley for a garnish, and what it calls for is Asian chili garlic, but I have Thai sweet chili sauce. So that's what I'm using. And then some sesame seeds for the garnish, so you don't really need those. You also could use scallions or something like that, but I don't have it, so we're gonna do without it. I also forgot you're gonna need some kosher salt and some pepper or table salt if you don't have the kosher salt. First thing we're gonna do is cook the noodles. Before we cook the noodles, take the packets, save them for something else. I write Eric's name on it because he can't have the regular kind and he can have this. All right. So now that the water's boiling, we're gonna cook the udon noodles or the ramen noodles. If you don't have that, spaghetti noodles, about 8 ounces. And this is to feed 4, okay? You're gonna cook them, if you're doing this, 1 minute less than it says on the package. So my package says 3 minutes, I'm going for 2. So we're going to add the 2 packages of ramen for 2 minutes. All right, give that 2 minutes. Meanwhile, we're going to start adding some things to make the sauce. You're going to need 2 tablespoons rice wine vinegar, 1 tablespoon sesame oil, 2 cloves of garlic, minced, a teaspoon of chili sauce. I think I'm casting a shadow, I hope not. 1/4 cup soy, low sodium if you have it, 1 tablespoon honey. And I just wet it down with a little bit of olive oil on my finger. Makes everything come out a whole lot easier. 2 teaspoons cornstarch. And we're just going to mix that up. I'm going to get a fork or a whisk or something to get that cornstarch to break up. So we're just going to set that to the side, and we're going to get back to the noodles. And that's what it looks like, all mixed up. Okay, that's 2 minutes. Turn it off, run it under cold water. Over medium-high heat, we're going to add another tablespoon of sesame oil. And we're going to add your ground beef or ground turkey. Going to break that up a little bit. You're going to season this with salt and pepper only. That's what the rest, I haven't made this in forever, so I don't even know what this tastes like. That went down a little bit. When I'm cooking with ground turkey rather than ground beef, I always add some Worcestershire sauce, or I add beef stock. Kind of beefs it up a little bit. The cap is equal to 1 teaspoon. Half a teaspoon of kosher salt, which I have in this thing here, and 1/4 of pepper. And we're going to brown that up. If you're going to have sesame seeds, I'll tell you when to add it. But for now, we're just going to crumble this. All right, just before it finishes, you're going to add about a tablespoon of sesame seed in there. So I'm going to throw, that's not even a tablespoon, but I'm going to throw it in there. Got to give that a mix. Again, the sesame seed is optional. Okay, so here's where you're going to start adding your spinach in. You're going to add fresh or frozen. I have frozen. All right, my spinach is still slightly frozen, but I ran it under some water. Just going to let that heat through. We're coming down the end, guys. Our sauce is over there waiting. Our noodles are waiting. All right, let me get that heated through. All right, so what I'm going to do is I got the spinach sitting back there and the beef back there. Got to whisk this once again. And we're going to put it in here and coat the noodles. I'm going to be honest, I cooked up a 3rd pack of the ramen noodles because I just didn't feel like that was going to be enough food for my family. The recipe is for 4, but for my family, 2 packages just wasn't going to kick it. But the sauce still remains the same. Add that in. We're going to coat the noodles, and we're going to add that to the sauce pot. Or made the ground meat. We're going to just coat it really well. All right. Let's move those. Move the meat mixture back. I'm going to add a pinch of salt. I tasted that spinach. It needs a little bit of salt. That's kosher, more kosher salt. It just was kind of earthy. All right, to this, we're going to add the noodles. And we're going to start mixing that up. For a minute, I thought I wasn't recording. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I think it needs just a little bit more chili sauce. It might be because I'm not a fan of spinach. It's very earthy tasting to me. So I'm going to add just a little bit more of the chili sauce. And it could be because I added that extra little package. Where's my... Oh, I can't find it. All right, so I'm just going to... And I don't even think that's going to do anything, but... So, probably the kids are going to add hot sauce to theirs because it's not hot, not spicy at all. But let me get this plated up, and I'll meet you there. And there's my plate. I'm going to meet you at the table. All right, let's go.
If you get any benefit at all from my content, you can help me out by clicking like, share, commenting, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video.
Dinner time! And no, it doesn't look like much. I'm hoping it tastes like much. Eric has never had this before. I have long time ago. Back before YouTube was a thing. So, this isn't my recipe though. I looked for it online. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. You might want more hot sauce on it than I do. I made it mild, but you decide after you taste it. All right. Let's go. That's good. That's really good. You said the same thing?
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad I added just a splash more of that chili stuff and a little more salt. It definitely needed it. But that is super, super, super good. So let me get the others fed and I'll see how the portions ran, if it was enough food for them or not. I might heat up a can of carrots and put it on the side or something, depending on what they want. But I'll see you at the wrap up. Bye-bye. Dinner's over. How'd they do? Boom! They ate it all, but some scraps in the pan. Let me see what they thought about it, and was it enough food? Eric, what did you think about it, and was it enough?
It was really good. I liked the spinach, and it was more than enough because it was really filling.
Oh, how about that? Aiden, what did you think about dinner, and was it enough food?
It was enough food, and it was amazing.
Okay. Tyler, same thing?
It was enough food. It was very good.
And very good. Okay. Me, I liked it, and the reason I'm kind of because I'm not a big fan of spinach, but it wasn't bad at all. I mean, the chili and the sesame oil, because we used a lot of it, helped with that. My kids ate that. There were 3 packages of ramen noodles in there. There were no leftovers. They said they're full, so that's good. But if you have a bigger eater, I kind of feel like you might want to add an extra package of noodles to it. But if you have average size eaters like we are, I'm an extremely small eater, and my kids are average size eaters, then that would be fine with the vegetable. I did not add a vegetable. I asked them if they wanted something on the side, and they said no, they just wanted it like that. So there you have it. I hope you try it. I hope you like it. Leave me a comment either way. See you later. Bye.